Welcome to MCS Mission Week 2026. Just here to speak to you and give you a little bit of background and why we do what we do, why our heart is for this. And so thank you for joining us. Just want to tell you that missions and service are a big part of the MCS heart now. We are so excited to be able to be a part of these things, and we just want to share with you a bit of what we do. My name is Will Pippin. Most of what I do revolves around the international side. My wife and I lead a team that goes to Zambia. In Zambia, we actually work with one of the schools doing tutoring and working with some of the elementary kids there. But then on the local campus, there is a secondary school, and we get to spend time with them and interact with them and spend a lot of quality time doing things and sharing in their life. We also spend a little bit of time at an orphanage where we do some service projects and help them out in ways that they need there. We also have a group that goes to Guatemala. The Guatemala group actually they get to work and rebuild a house for a family in need. At their site, they also get to spend some time at a local school, spending time with the kids there. We have a group that goes to the Dominican, and with that, it is actually vocational missions. Within the vocational missions, they actually may shadow a doctor, or they may actually get to work with teachers and things at a school and doing different things to help learn how do we do missions in our job. And so they get to get that experience and get to learn, how can I use this in the future? We also have our Spain group, which Greg will speak to in just a moment. But just some background on this. One of the reasons I see missions side of this being really important is having a team that you have a common goal, a common mission is very important. But one of the things about going on an international trip is you step out of your comfort zone. You're not going home at the end of the day. You're actually with this group, and you're in an environment, so you get to work with a culture that you may not be used to, and you get to meet new people and see these new places. Another thing I love about this is to get to see this through the eyes of everyone who is going for the first time or second time, and getting to see how they react to this. And with that, this year will be our 8th trip to Zambia, our 4th to the Dominican, our 3rd to Guatemala, and our 2nd mission trip to Spain. And after this year's trip, we will have 338 people who have traveled overseas for this mission work. Now I'll let Greg talk about some of his stuff and anything else he may want to share.
Hello, Mustang Nation. Greg Williams here, 11th grade apologetics teacher in the Bible department. We are super pumped for Mission Week 2026 coming up here soon. I have the honor of getting to be a part of the Spain group, taking a group over there. We will be working with an English academy, helping those kids with acquisition of the English language and getting to talk about Jesus and do some fun activities while we're there as well. And then we have a Christian school that a group was able to make happen with a lot of help from the Lord and many people here, even in our community. And so they are in their first year as a Christian school. They're only about 10 students, and we will get to work with them and help do some rehab and painting and things around campus for them. So that'll be a lot of fun. When we think of mission, we really are just on mission for life. As Jesus calls us to go and serve, to be the hands and feet of Jesus, that is what we are trying to do here at Midland Christian. And so we're so blessed that we were able to do that abroad and go into some of these awesome countries and really have some unique partnerships there, but also being here local and getting to work with our food bank and local ministries, also just trying to pour back into our community, remind our students what it really means to be all in for Jesus and giving not just our time and our effort, our finances, whatever it is that the Lord has blessed us, is that we would be able to give back. We think is very important. One of the things that Will even touched on earlier is the unique experience of the international trips that really just opens the student's mind. It gives them a different perspective of just different cultures and language and the things that they get to walk through. And one of the biggest takeaways from some of our students last year on that opportunity was just certain kids, even here at Midland Christian, that they've seen every day and they walk the halls with, but they don't really know them. Maybe they don't run in the same circles. When you go abroad and you start to do this work and you're all just kind of thrown into the groups that you're in, it gave them a really unique opportunity to get to know other kids, even here at Midland Christian, which is really unique. It's so important when we go sit down with someone and have a simple conversation. It really can change just our thought process and aspects about who they are. And so we are just really striving to support our students in this mission lifestyle. And a big shout out to all of our staff here. So many people work just hours upon hours to make this happen, and our teachers have to buy in, supporting our groups and leading them. And so we are so grateful. We could not do this without y'all. So just we praise you for your work, and we are just looking forward to a really exciting 2026 Mission Week.